how do we know like the Bible is accurate? Like we can trust it? Like, because I know it's been like translated. You know, how do we know it's true or to be true?
Okay, great question. I'm more concerned about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John than I am concerned about the Old Testament, because it's in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John that we read about Jesus. So, what is the evidence that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are historically reliable? I hope that you have tests that you use to determine the historical reliability of any document that claims to be historically accurate. I hope you don't just blindly say, oh yeah, I'll accept that. Oh no, I won't accept that. That's naivete. That's gullibility. I have 4 tests that I use. If you don't like my test, believe me, I'm not going to be offended. But you got to come up with your own test that you use to determine historicity. My 4 tests are: how close to the events did the writing occur? It used to be taught on every major university campus in the United States that the Gospels were not written until the 200s or 300s, a couple hundred years after Christ. All the manuscript evidence that we've discovered over the past 100 years shows no, false. The Gospels were all written in the 1st century by eyewitnesses or by those who knew the eyewitnesses. Secondly, what gives us any degree of certainty that we really have what the eyewitnesses wrote? Today, the New Testament that we have in English is based on over 5,200 Greek manuscripts or pieces of manuscript dated from the 2nd through the 10th century AD, all agreeing to an infinitesimal degree. There's no document from antiquity that can even approach the New Testament in manuscript evidence. 3rd test, archaeology. Did Jesus float a boat on the Sea of Atlantis? No. Jesus floated a boat on the Sea of Galilee, archaeologically verifiable places. 4th test, are there contradictions within the multiple attestation of the historical Christ that show us that the authors were confused at best? Yes. There's a tremendous internal harmony between Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Are there differences? Yes, there are. The same way that if I take my family on a vacation and you interview each one of my family members, you will find different details included by my wife, different details included by my 3 sons, different details included by me. That's what you want when you study history. They're not going to be carbon copies, because if they're carbon copies, you know they just copied off each other. You want differences in the text, but not contradictions. If they're contradictions, then the question of reliability raises to a higher level. So, when you take those 4 tests, apply them to the New Testament, the evidence is not that the Bible's a word of God. Nobody can show, I can't show the Bible's a word of God, but you can show that the Gospels are historically reliable.